I'm not so concerned about that. Usually before I go to bed, I wrap my entire head with toilet tissue, so it gets a little smushed down that process anyway.
After my class at a training school, I was #1 when it came to frosting and streaking. I did my own.
Really? I wouldn't have known. I can spot a bottle job at 20 paces. Well, your technique is good. Your form of content will improve with time, so you're hired. And not a moment too soon. This morning we are going to be as busy as a one-on paper hanger.
Thank you, Miss Trudy. Thank you.
No time. Now, you know where all the coffee stuff is, and everything else is on a tray next to the stove.
Oh, here, let me get that for you. Oh, you got tiny little hairs and fuzzies all over you.
Honey, there's so much static electricity in here. I pick up everything except boys and money. Where are you going to treasure? And now, this is the most successful shop in town. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I have a strict policy I have stuck to for 15 years. There is no such thing as natural beauty. That is why I have not lost a customer to the cut and curl or the beauty box. Oh, and remember, my ladies get only the best. Do not scrimp on anything. Feel free to use as much hairspray as you want. Oh, that just goes right there. Oh, manicure station over here.
There's no such thing as natural beauty.
Remember that, or we are all out of a job. Just look at me now. It takes effort to look like this.
I can see that. So, how many ladies we got this morning?
I restrict myself to ladies of the neighborhood on Saturday mornings. Normally that's 3, but this morning we have Shelby Eatonton. Now, she's not a regular, she's the daughter of a regular. I gotta do something special with her hair today. She's getting married this afternoon. So, how long have you been here now?
A few weeks.
New in town. That must be so exciting. I don't know, I've lived here all my life.
It's a little scary.
I can imagine. So, tell me things about yourself.
There's nothing to tell. I live here. I have a job now. That's it. How far do I keep these back issues of Southern hair?
Sure. Yeah, it's essential to stay abreast of the latest styles. I'm glad to see your interest. I get many calls, Ladies' Home Journal, Glamour, Mademoiselle, Family Circle, just every magazine known to man. Oh, you must live close by. Oh, then walking distance. I didn't see a car.
My car? Well, I don't have a car. I've been staying across the river at Robeline's boarding house.
Now that is quite a walk. Ruth Robeline. Now there's a story. She is a twisted, troubled soul. Her life has been an experiment in terror. Her husband, killed in World War II. Her son, killed in Vietnam. I tell you, when it comes to suffering, she is right up there with Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, I have no idea.
Here. Why don't you go plug in a hot plate, please? Morning, Clary.
Morning, Trudy.
Well, I tried to call you, tell you I was running late, but no answer.
I was out at the high school. I was out to crack a dawn.
Oh, and now, I want you to meet the former First Lady of Chicopee, Mrs. Belcher. Clary, this is Annelle. Today's her first day. She's taking Judith's place.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm a little embarrassed. If I'd known I was going to be meeting new people, I would have taken a little more pride in my appearance. I was down at the high school for the dedication of the new stadium. I'm not normally this windblown.
They dedicated the new stadium after her late husband, Lloyd Belcher Memorial Coliseum.
don't know any Dupuis.
I just moved here. I'm originally from Zawali.
Oh, well, that explains it. Yeah. Trudy, I thought I brought you those recipe cards.
Oh, Clary, the reason I called was, do you mind if I do Shelby first?
Oh, no, that's fine. I'll use myself. Shelby's the most important one today. Daddy, man, I swear, things have gotten worse than ever.
Oh, and now we're gonna need some towels. They're stacked up next to the washing machine.
Sweet girl, where'd you find her?
Well, she heard I had a position open, just walked in. I think there's a stool here.
Well, what makes you say that?
Well, for starters, she's married, but she's staying at Ruth Rosalines. Alone.
Well, I think I'll get to the bottom of this fire here. You got a lot of nice silverware and things you'd like to keep.
Oh, I'm not so worried about that. She's very nice. I just love the idea of hiring somebody with a past.
She can't do more than 18. She hasn't had time to have a past.
Honey, it's the 80s. If you can achieve puberty, you can achieve a past.
Yuck. Oh, yuck.
Oh! And now, how'd you make this coffee?
Like you said, I put the hot water through the thing.
Oh, where'd you get the water?
It was boiling on the stove.
Did you see the hot dogs in the bottom of the pot? No, make some more, please.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I love a good hot dog. Just no cream and sugar.
Well, she's probably not an international spy. But if things work out, I might let her rent the garage apartment.
I thought the twins were going to be staying there while I went to college.
Recent developments. Louis is going to LSU, and Poop has decided to look for my cousin in Baltimore. And he doesn't want to be called Poop anymore. My babies are growing up.
Oh, I can't believe your kids are old enough to leave the nest.
You know, as a child bride. But I look on the bright side. I have places to visit now. I've always wanted to go to Baltimore. They say it's the hairdo capital of the world.
Just remembered I didn't have any pockets, so I had to put those recipe cards in here. There.
Oh. Yum, this sounds delicious.
Oh, it is. And Bisquick, that makes it so simple. And this one's from my daughter-in-law. She says you can't attend a function in Tickfall without one's not so.
Now, the chocolate chips, are they semi-sweet or milk?
No.
Oh, and the carrot syrup, is that right at all?
Well, that's a matter of taste.
Well, there was that one you were telling me about, the cuppa.
Honey, that one's so simple, you don't even need a recipe. It's just a cup of flour, a cup of sugar, and a cup of fruit cocktail with the juice. You mix all that up, throw it in the oven on 350 until it's golden and bubbly.
Ooh, that sounds awfully rich.
Oh, it is. So I serve it over ice cream to cut the sweetness. You give me some paper, I'll copy it.
Oh. And now, can you get Miss Clarice some paper? I believe there's some stuff on the Frigidaire next to the crawfish. And there's an article on Princess Di. Sometimes I wonder if Drum Eaton's brain gets enough oxygen. That's so annoying.
Try living next door to him.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, there she is. There's my girl. Come break my neck.
Hi, Trudy. So good to see you. Morning, Miss Clary. It's not that I'm unfriendly. I'm just worried about my nails.
Ooh, what a pretty color.
I hope this doesn't dry too dark. If it dries too dark, it will never do. You know the colors are never the same on the bottom.
You will always find that to be true.
This is drying too dark. Do you have any of those, nail polish things, Trudy?
Yeah. Well, where's your mama?
Right behind me, I thought.
everybody who's anybody gets their hair done at Trudy's.
Absolutely. Now, Shelby, I heard your father earlier, and you know I would walk on my own lips to avoid criticizing anybody. But he's about ready to make us all pull our hair, and that's bad for my business.
Well, he should be finished with his yard work soon.
Well, I hope so.
You're not the only one concerned. Mama is about to have a fit. She and Daddy are fighting like cats and dogs.
Well, they're just anxious with everything that's going on.
No, they're not. They just try to create as much tension as possible in any given situation. It's a creed they live by.
Well, I was reading this article in Glenn about tension during family occasions. Seems there can be a lot of stress and trauma. The thing I found interesting is that the stressful times can unleash deep, dark hostilities that make your hair fall out.
They're fighting about patio furniture. Jackson and I will never fight about silly things. Are you married, Annelle?
I have the coffee better.
Well, it smells right.
Oh, how pretty.
Princess Grace.
Now, Sheldon, did you bring this picture of the head like I are?
Here you go. Study carefully. Oh, and here's the baby's breath.
Oh, this is so exciting. I feel like I am present at the creation. There's just something so wondrous about the way a bride looks. I think it's beauty in its purest form. Well, where are you going to put this stuff? There isn't any baby's breath in this picture.
Oh, you just stick it in. It's meant to frame my face. Baby's breath is part of my whole decoration concept for a total romantic look. Miss Clary, what do you choose?
Oh, you think so? I think they're a little too racy for me. I'll probably give them away.
Oh, those are two cha-cha woods. You decided to bring them all from you.
What size do you wear?
Well, and a good shoe, I wear a size 6. But 7s feel so good, I buy a size 8. Perfect.
Look at Miss Clary's shoes.
Ah, they're mine. Is this a riddle?
Annelle, this is my mama. How are things at the house?
Fine. Reason we drove this very second drop by to talk to your father. One or both of them are probably lying in a pool of blood. Did you say Annelle? Oh, pretty name. Unusual. I'm Lynn.
Oh, how's the mother of the bride?
Oh, don't ask.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, nothing that a handful of prescription drugs can't take care of.
I'll take this for you.
Oh, just put it right over there.
Oh, and now, can you shampoo Miss Eaton? These girls have mountains to move today.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Oh, her coiffure card is right on top.
Let's see. Oh, piece of cake.
Mama, this nail polish dried way too dark. It looked like a stuck pig that bled all over my hands.
I'm sure I have something at the house I will do.
But do you have paint?
Of course I have paint.
It has to be delicate.
If I don't have something, I'll send one of the boys to get you some delicate pink nail polish.
Great idea, Mama. I'd love to see what Tommy pick out.
Was anything I can do to help out last minute?
Oh, Clara, you have done plenty. I think we've got everything situated. I just finished borrowing every fern in North Louisiana. The boys got in last night and are taking care of odds and ends.
Well, I hope the rain holds off. I'm sorry it's not a pretty day.
Oh, I love rainy days. On rainy days, I feel like God's not trying so hard, so I don't have to either. I hate them all.
She does sweat profusely.
Thank you, Mama.
Well, the heat never bothered me. I love it. But spicy foods, it make me sweat, especially on top of my head. My hair gets wet.
Oh, I'll get it.
Oh, it's probably for me. It's probably when Trivia that picture Jacqueline Smith?
No, I brought Trivia the picture of Princess Grace. I destroyed the picture of Jacqueline Smith.
But I thought I had made you understand the advantages of the Jacqueline Smith hairdo.
No, Mama.
Well, at least I talked her of that stupid idea of sticking baby's breath all in her hair.
Keep your head in the sink, please.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I find cold water refreshing. It just startled me a little, that's all.
Should we accompany you with a strawberry pie?
Oh, sure. Now, Shelby, your mama doesn't tell us much. What's Jackson like?
He's pretty swell. I thought he was a pest at first, but now I love him.
Where'd you two meet?
At a party at the Petroleum Club in Shreveport. I was getting a kick out of watching him on the dance floor. It was painfully obvious he'd never taken the time to dance in front of a mirror before. There was something so sweet about how stupid he looked.
Is he real romantic?
No, but he does buy me little gifts and flowers if I bug him enough. And he's promised to give me a red rose on every anniversary corresponding to the number of that anniversary. I think that's so sweet.
Well, that's a pretty romantic idea now, isn't it?
Yes, I wish it had been his.
Well, Lloyd and I, we missed 40 years by 3 months. Bless his heart, that stinker, he tried to hold on, he just couldn't.
You remember your wedding?
Of course, I remember everything. The food and the flowers and Louisa, she was my maid of honor. Shelby, I hope that you and Jackson will be as happy as Lloyd and I were. We had such a wonderful time until last November. Well, at least he hung on through the state playoffs.
Miss Clary, there are still good times to be had.
Of course. I just miss the whirlwind of being the mayor's wife. Not easy being just one. I don't like to attend functions by myself, but if I go with another couple on the third wheel, if I go with one of my friends, we're a couple of old biddies.
Somebody like you should be able to find something to occupy your time.
Well, I really do love football, but kind of hard to parlay that into a reason to live.
Oh, Clary, just face it, your woman come to terms with her grips. You and I are in the same boat. My boys are leaving, and I've got a husband who hasn't moved in front of the TV set in 15 years. It's up to us to figure out why we were put on this earth. That is today's sermon. Shelby, are you and Jackson going to be living in West Monroe or Monroe proper?
Monroe, of course, his law practice is there.
Shelby, you are so lucky. Louisiana lawyers do well for themselves whether they want to or not.
I don't really care. I mean, don't get me wrong, the money's real nice, but I just want to sit on the back porch and grow old with somebody and say things to our grandchildren like, "No, stop that!"
Are you going to quit nursing?
Never, I love it. Just last week, we had this tiny thing, 2.5 months premature. He looked like a big rat. I kept talking to him and holding him, but I knew he wasn't going to make it.
Oh, that is so sad.
It happens all the time.
Drum and I both feel that Shelby should not work anymore after she gets married.
I am so anxious to discuss this for the 900th time this week.
You should not be on your feet all day. You should be kinder to your circulatory system.
Anel, I know you're new here and all, but anytime you have anything to say, you just let her rip.
I have nothing to say.
Oh, Mullen, looks like you are ready to roll. I think you can trust Nell to roll you up, don't you? Nell, you think you can roll up this evening too?
Oh, I don't know. Today is such a very important day. And my work tends to be poofy when I'm nervous.
Oh, you cannot mess her hair up. You just tease it and you make it look like a brown football helmet.
Well, I must have missed the passage in Emily Post that says all abuse must be heaped on the mother of the bride. Go ahead, Nell. I'm sure you'll do a beautiful job. It doesn't matter what I look like.
Oh, hush, girls. Now, Shelby, tell me things about the wedding. How many bridesmaids?
9.
Oh, good Lord.
Exactly.
I hope the photographer brought a wide angle lens.
I think it'll be embarrassing and awful, but Mama made me have all my cousins and Margie St. Maurice.
Shelby, there was no way around her, you know it.
It will be pretentious, and Daddy always says an ounce of pretension is worth a pound of manure.
But how am I about the wine?
Mama, enough hassle for Miss Visa.
What are you called, Shelby?
Blush and bashful.
Her colors are pink and pink.
Blush and bashful.
I ask you, how precious is this wedding gonna get?
My colors are blush and bashful. I have chosen 2 shades of pink. One is much deeper than the other.
The bridesmaid dresses are beautiful.
And the ceremony will be too. All the walls are banked in sprays of flowers in the 2 shades of blush and bashful. There's a special carpet laid for the service, and pink silk bunting draped over anything that could stand still.
That sanctuary looks like it's been hosed down with Pepto-Bismol. I tried to talk into using peaches and cream. That would be so lovely this time of year. All the azaleas in our backyard are peach colored. Peach is so flattering to every skin tone.
No way. Pink is my signature color. Mama's dress is gorgeous. It's peach and cream.
Of course.
Clary, what's yours?
Beige lace to the knee.
Ooh, I am wearing a sexy blue chiffon, Shelby. Jackson's gonna take one look at me and leave you behind in the dust.
Like I said, Mama's dress, breathtaking. It actually cost more than my wedding dress.
It's not. It was on sale.
That's what she told Daddy. What she actually meant was that it was for sale, not on sale.
Hello? Oh, hi, Janice. Oh, yes, I've heard. Oh, I know it's an emergency, but I'm dealing with Shelby today. And tomorrow's Sunday. But, fine. Okay. Just stop by after church.
Trudy, you shouldn't give up your Sundays.
Well, you know how neurotic Janice Van Meter can be about her appearance.
Janice is the current mayor's wife. We hate her.
Shelby, fill me in on the reception.
Well, there will be ferns and twinkly lights and magnolias in the pool.
I just hope your father doesn't get any magnolias from Weeze's side of the tree. He will never hear the end of it.
The wedding cake will be by the pool. The groom's cake will be hidden in the cardboard.
Shelby and I agree on one thing.
The groom's cake, it's awful. It's in the shape of a giant armadillo.
An armadillo?
Jackson wanted a cake in the shape of a giant armadillo. He has an aunt that makes them.
Oh, it's unusual.
It's repulsive. It has gray icing. I can't even think how you make gray icing.
Worse, the cake part is red velvet, blood red. People are going to be hacking into this animal that looks like it's bleeding to death.
The rehearsal supper was an experience.
It wasn't that bad. It was out at Jackson's uncle's place on the river.
They served steak and baked potato. They went to a lot of trouble.
They like to barbecue.
For dessert, they served an original creation called Dango Pie. I think that says it all. Jackson is from a good old Southern family with good old Southern values. You either shoot it, stuff it, or marry it.
They're simply outdoorsy, that's all.
Did you two do anything especially romantic?
We went down to Frenchman's Point and went parking.
Shelby, really? Ooh, the romantic part. This is what really melts my butter.
Then we went skinny dipping and did things that frightened me.
It's been a long time since we've had a youngster and guys.
We talked and talked and talked.
Oh, I love those kind of talks in the arms of the man you love.
Actually, we fought most of the time.
What?
Because I told him I wouldn't marry him.
What?
Why would you do a thing like that?
Well, it's okay now. We were still allowed.
Oh, it's just one of those last minute jitter things.
No. But the wedding's still on.
Well, thank goodness, because this is going to be in the Hairdo Hall of Fame.
You scared us, Shelby. Shouldn't do such a thing to your mother. Not a nice thing to do to a woman who's marinating 50 pounds of crab claws.
Oh, we're making up to be real romantic. I'm so jealous. I miss romance so much.
Well, it can't be that bad, Trudy.
The last romantic thing my husband did was in 1972. He enclosed this carport so that I can support him. Oh, very good, Mel. I think you know what you're doing.
Thank you. You have great hair, Miss Eaton. Your scalp is clean as a whistle.
Well, I tried.
Oh, must run in the family. Shelby. Shelby, your hair's so pretty, so thick. Oh, hold up your head, darling.
Stop it.
Shelby? Malin!
Oh, honey.
Oh,
Surely there's some candy in my
I
purse.
got a picnic right here. Here we go. Here we go. Oh!
We're getting you some juice, Shelby.
Well, Shelby, no, you eat.
Miss Shelby, have some juice. You need some juice.
Leave me alone.
Shelby, you need to drink this. Come on,
Drink
some
the juice, honey.
No.
We're playing her shoes out there. Peppermint.
Mama, stop it. I have candy in my purse.
You didn't bring your purse, honey. We just need to get you some more juice. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. With all this red nonsense and running around. Here, have another sip.
No.
Yeah, we do. Oh my. Now you wonder, like I said, there's just so much going on.
Excuse me, should I call a doctor or something?
Oh, no, no.
Shelby's a diabetic. She's just got a little too much insulin in her. She'll be fine if I can get something in her. Here, have another sip. Yeah, that's a start.
That one hit her quick.
I know, she's on the pill now and her hormones are running wild. She'll get on an even keel pretty soon.
She could hurt herself, Malin. What if she had been driving a car?
Well, perhaps that's why I have so much gray hair. But you've known Shelby as long as I have. You know I've got to let her be strong. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be down too deep.
Talk to her, Shelby.
No.
That's good enough.
She's been so upset lately. Her and Jackson been going round and round. Dr. Mitchell told her at her last appointment that children aren't possible. It's not the easiest thing to sit and watch your child's heart rate.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
Yeah, you're making some sense now. This one wasn't that dull, but let's have a little more juice.
Will I do something? Should I?
No. Don't fuss over her. Normality is very important to Shelby. She probably won't remember a thing.
I'm sorry to hear about the children, Pop, Malin.
I know. She feels like Jackson might have thrown away his chance for children. They've discussed it and he's taking it all right. She's the one pushing the issue. He's crazy about it.
Said, shut up. Don't be stupid. There are plenty of kids out there that need good homes. What up, Tickbone? We'll buy them if we have to.
Well, Jackson sounds like good people to me.
I knew right then and there that if he was stupid enough to spend the rest of his life with me, then I was dumb enough to marry him. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hello? Oh, hi, hon. Yeah, just a second. Malin, it's Tommy. For Shelby?
Shelby, honey, it's Tommy.
Shelby, it's Tommy. He wants to know where your car is.
What? No, that's not how he wouldn't get away car. He just wants to file it. Jonathan said he's been buying rubbers by the case.
She's gonna have to call you back. Now sit up. I've got to kill the lily. Now, are you gonna take it down after the reception? I'd like to come give you a touch-up before you leave on the honeymoon.
I'm gonna leave it up for as long as possible.
Now, let me guess where the honeymoon is. I picture tropical, moonlight for days, secluded, somewhere you can be intimate out of doors.
Las Vegas?
The weather's supposed to be nice. I guess like living in a blow dry.
Shelby, about what Jackson said.
Mama, I really don't want to talk about it. What happens now is between Jackson and me. I will take care of him, and he will take care of me.
Honey, you can't blame people for being concerned about you.
What Jackson said about children, about adoption, was wonderful and very wise. Not being able to have children is no disgrace. Shelby, are you listening to me?
Mama, I know all about adoption, and I also know the limitations of this body of mine. I would never do anything stupid.
Well, finally, you're listening to reason.
Shelby, you and me start untangling this baby's breath.
Oh, Shelby, no.
It is my way. I will stick baby's breath up my nose if I want to.
She's got enough.
Fine. I'm supposed to be the expert on behavior, and I can't even seem to manage the people in my own family.
Well, did you tell him yet?
Tell us what?
Oh, it's nothing really. I might get promoted to administrative and mental guidance center.
Well, that's wonderful. That center does such good things for the disturbed.
I wish I'd taken my boys there when they were younger and gotten them straightened out. Should have known Louis had problems when his imaginary playmates wouldn't play with him.
Your boys grew up, Father, just a little scary, that's all.
Well, I just think it's fun for Lynn to have access to all that secret personal information. Come on, Lynn, tell us some of your most bizarre mental cases, and we'll try to guess who they are. There's lots of tickets in this town.
I would never discuss office business in a social setting. People need a place they can unload their problems. I would never violate their confidence.
When Mama says she doesn't talk, she means it. She's a brick wall.
Well, as somebody always said, if you don't have anything nice to say about anybody, come sit by me.
Do you realize we are being moved for Annette? Annette. She doesn't know us from Adam's house cat. Here we are talking about things foreign to her experience. Annette, tell us about yourself.
There's nothing to tell.
Well, where do you live?
On the corner of Jefferson and 2nd.
Which one?
The one where you can't see the house for all the weeds.
You must live in Miss Rogaling's house.
She's my landlady.
Are you getting along with her?
What's the matter with her?
Oh, nothing. Are you happy there?
She scares me. She's always watching me. Sometimes I catch her looking through my keyhole.
Oh, no, dear me. Oh, don't you worry. She's probably not taking her medication. I'll check on her Monday. Shelby, why don't you finish off your juice?
I'm fine, Mama, you have it.
It's going to be a while before the bridesmaids' lunch, and you should finish it.
Trudy, do you know what you need here? You need a radio. It gives you some background noise, lets you listen to music, takes the pressure off having to talk so much.
I used to have one until I slammed it against the wall because I couldn't figure out where the batteries went. I know now that I was a victim of premenstrual syndrome.
Well, I got Forrest radios as wedding gifts. I'll give you one.
Oh, how sweet.
Who's got here? Oh, yes, the Antilli family is selling KPPD. I wonder how much a radio station will go for.
A lot. But a small-town radio station can be a license to print money that's run right.
Miss Clary, you should buy KPPD. You got loads of money.
Oh, but I own a radio station. Business never interested me. Boy took care of all that.
Shelby, please finish that juice.
Forget the damn juice.
Fine, she'll be fine now. Besides, I always carry candy in my purse.
Oh, then take some of the butterscotch in that dish. Put some in a bag, Clary. They are the best. They start out real hard, but once you suck all the coating off, they get real chewy. My two favorite things, crunchy and chewy and buttery, all in one. It's delicious.
Lynn, do you always carry candy in your purse?
Without fail.
Then tell me, how often do you suck on this?
Put that back. I hate when people bring weapons into my shop.
How did you get Daddy's gun away from him? I had been waiting all morning for my chance. He finally put it down to go to the bathroom.
I'd like to ask a question. Since I'm new here and all, is my life in danger?
No, Lynn's husband's just been shooting at some buds. The trees around here are full of them this time of year.
You see, our backyard is full of fruit trees.
Which are full of birds. Daddy's been trying to make loud noises to frighten them. I didn't want the guests at my wedding reception spending all night dodging bird dew.
The neighborhood is fit to be tied. Weezy drove left my husband's gunshots for the problems with that stupid dog of hers. She swears all that noise has made that dumb animal lose its hair.
Taking a gun was a stroke of genius, Lynn.
I know.
But what if he tries to come here and get his gun back?
Oh, Trump would never step foot in a beauty shop. This is women's territory. He probably thinks we all run around him naked or something.
There's somebody coming. A strange lady with a strange dog.
That would be Weasel.
That is one ugly dog. What kind is it?
Well, if Red had hair, he'd be a collie.
Lord help us.
No!
Morning, Weasel.
Don't try to get on my good side. I no longer have one.
Well, you're a little early. You're not expected till 11-ish.
So that is precisely why I'm here. I have to cancel. I have to take my dog to the vet before it has a nervous breakdown. My dog, that is. The vet is perfectly fine. You must be the new girl. Hi. May I have a glass of water? I've been screaming this morning.
Weasel, I am so sorry this has gotten out of hand.
It's not your fault. You know, I used to think you were crazy for marrying that man. Then for a few years, I just thought you were a glutton for punishment. But now, I realize you must be on some mission from God. I haven't slept in days. I look like a dog's dinner. However, when I got up this morning, I decided I would try to rise above it. I would start anew. Whatever that man has done, I would overlook in order of your wedding shelter. I'm odd, and I would make myself a little presentable and I suppose at my house, just in case somebody wanted to drop by. It'd be a big day in the neighborhood and all. So I go outside to cut me some fresh flowers for my home. And I go down to my magnolia tree. And there is not a bloom on it.
Lisa, the judge has not decided whose tree that is exactly.
It's mine. Be that as it may, it would not be too much to ask for me to have one blossom to brighten up my home. I am all alone, except for my dog.
You gotta get something in your life besides that dumb animal.
Put a lid on it, Clary. I was standing there looking at my native magnolia tree when I saw Drum across the way. Loading what appeared to be a cannon. So I asked him, Drum, what happened to all those magnolia blossoms? He said the wind must have blown them off in the middle of the night. Then I said, well, how did the wind manage to blow them all off into your pool? Then he fired at me. Is that rude or what?
They're blinds. Drew would never aim a gun at a lady.
Oh, he's a real gentleman. And he takes the dishes out of the sink before he pees in it.
That is uncalled for.
All I know is that my poor animal has to be sedated. He has a condition.
Miss Weasel, are you sure that's true? Rat is a very old dog.
I am simply going on what the vet tells me.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, that's your first mistake. White and black is a moron. I'm not even sure he has opposable thumbs.
Miss Weasel, Daddy is not trying to drive you crazy. He's just trying to make my wedding nice. His heart's in the right place.
But he cannot do this to my dog. He's on his last legs. What am I going to do with the poor animal?
I've got a lot of nice recipes right here.
Darling, whatever your name is, could you look out the window and check on my dog? While I smack Clary in her smart mouth? You may not believe this, but these are the dearest friends I have in this town.
Smells good. This skin is real pain.
Miss Lisa, I can guarantee you that there will be no more gunshots. So how about you relax, get a cup of coffee.
Now, this is gonna work out beautifully, ladies. I am almost finished with Shelby, and then Manel can shampoo Weasel. See, it's not gonna be wonderful.
All right, as long as there's no more gunshots. What's your name? Did you tell me?
A nail.
Are you new here? I know everyone in town, and I don't recall seeing you before.
I just moved to town not too long ago.
With your family?
No, ma'am, I have no family to speak of.
Who's your husband?
My husband? Well, that's hard to say. I don't know.
You don't know.
Well, I'm not sure.
I'm intrigued. Are you married or not? These are not typical questions.
We're not. He's not. I can't talk about it.
Of course you can.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm married or not. He's gone.
Oh, honey, men are the most horrible creatures.
Everything is horrible. Bunky, that's my husband. He left. We moved here a month ago and he just vanished last week.
No idea where he went.
Nobody knows. He took all the money, my jewelry, the car. Most of my clothes were in the trunk.
There might have been foul play. Have you been to the police?
No, but they've been to me. He's in big trouble with the law. Drugs or something. He never paid the rent, so I got thrown out of our house and had to move in at crazy Miss Robolines. The police keep questioning me. I don't know anything. They say that my marriage may not be legal.
Oh, honey, you should have said something.
I was scared too. I didn't know if you would hire someone who may or may not be married to a dangerous criminal. But I promise you that my personal tragedy will not interfere with my ability to do repair.
Of course it won't.
I really don't think things can get any worse.
Of course they can.
You are so brave.
You must be made of courage.
Totally alone. Checks are bouncing everywhere. Everything is going wrong. And I keep asking myself, why me?
We are all terrible. We're all terrible, awful people. Here, all we've been talking about is weddings and psychotic animals. We've been eating you up inside, haven't we? Sometimes we don't know how lucky we are.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Oh, I know one thing I can do. Tonight, you are coming by my house and having some bleeding armadillo groups cake. It's going to be a great party.
I can't. I still get real emotional sometimes.
I cannot stand the thought of anybody being sad or unhappy tonight. So, if you feel yourself starting to get that way, just watch my husband dance. It's very funny.
We're all so nice.
We enjoy being nice to each other. There's not much else to do in this town.
Oh, but I don't have anything to wear.
Oh, well, I'm sure I have something at the house I'll give you a call.
Now, if you are interested, I was going to Ron apartment. My son's living there right now. He's moving out soon. Just give me a name and straighten it up, sweep out the bed. Come by and look at it. I'm sure we can figure out some arrangement with the rent.
Oh.
Good. Jonathan, I need a favor. Yes, now. Go in the hall closet and get me some of my Sunday things. Make sure it's pink. No? No, Mama doesn't have Daddy's gun. No. Well, stop him. Now! Is something the matter? We'll see. On Saturdays, they like to start hunting for little creatures early in the morning.
Well, you must not have visited long.
No, I can tell they were anxious to start killing things. We stopped by the house and nobody was there, and where's Trudy?
Oh, her and Annelle are out trying to get pennies in the fuse box. They were decorating that little tree there, and when I plugged it in, all the lights blew.
Oh, what are those?
Oh, red plastic poinsettia earrings. They're a gift from Annelle. She has discovered the wonderful world of arts and crafts.
Are Tommy and Jonathan home yet?
Yes, Jonathan got in yesterday morning. He loves his classes. It's all he can talk about. You know, I think the main thing architecture school has taught him is how much he should hate his parents' house. Tommy got in last night and he started terrorizing your father. It's nice having a family home for Christmas.
Some things never change.
How are you feeling?
I'm so good, Mama. Just great.
You're looking good. Is Jackson at the house?
No, you know how preaching begins. I send him out to look for stalking stuff first.
Good, thank you.
Jackson and I have something to tell you. I wanted to tell you when you and Daddy were together, but you're never together, so it's every man for himself. I'm pregnant.
Shelby,
I'm gonna have a baby.
I realize that.
Is that all you're gonna say?
Well, what do you expect me to say?
Something along the lines of congratulations.
Congratulations.
Would it be too much to ask for a little bit more excitement? Not too much. I wouldn't want you to break a sweat or anything.
I'm in a state of shock. I didn't think.
In June. Mom, please, you have to help me plan. We're going house hunting next week. You know, Jackson loves to hunt for anything.
Well, what does Jackson say about all this?
Oh, he's very excited. He says he doesn't care whether it's a boy or a girl, but I know he really wants a boy so bad he can taste it. He's so cute about the whole thing. Jackson Lancashire Jr.
But does he ever listen? I mean, when doctors and specialists give you advice, I know you never listen, but does he? Well, I guess since he doesn't have to carry the baby, it doesn't really concern him.
Mama, please don't be mad. I couldn't bear it if you were. It's Christmas.
Not bad. This is just hard. I didn't think, well, I don't know.
Mama, I want a child.
But what about the adoption proceedings? You filed so many applications.
It didn't take us long to see the handwriting on the wall. No joke's gonna give a baby to somebody with my medical track record. Jackson even put feelers out about buying one.
People do it all the time.
Mama, I want a child of my own. I think it would help things a lot.
I see.
Mama, I know. You can't live a life if all you do is worry, and you worry too much. In some ways, it's a comfort to me. I know I never have to worry because you're doing it enough for both of us. Jackson, I think this a lot of talk.
Has he really? Well, there's a first time for everything.
Don't start on Jackson.
Your body has been through so much. Why
Mom,
do you
my
do
babies have healthy babies all the time.
You are special, Shelby. There are limits to what you can do.
I have this all planned. I'm going to be very careful. And by this time next year, I'm going to be bringing your big healthy grandbaby to the Christmas festival. Nobody's going to be hurt or disappointed or even inconvenienced.
Oh, Jackson, I'm sure.
You are jealous because you no longer have to say so in what I do, and that drives you up a wall. You are ready to spit nails because you can't call the shots anymore.
I did not raise my daughter to talk to me this way.
Yes, you did. Anytime any of us asked what you wanted us to be when we grew up, what did you say?
Shelby, I'm not going to lose the game.
What did you say? Just answer me. Tell me what you said.
All I've ever said is that I wanted you to be happy.
Okay. And having this baby would make me happy. If I could adopt one, I would, but I can't. And I wish you'd be happy for me too.
Well, I don't know what I wish.
Mama, I don't know why you have to make everything so difficult. I look at this baby as the opportunity of a lifetime. Sure, there might be some risk involved, but that's true for anybody. You get through it, and life goes on. And when it's all said and done, there will be a little piece of immortality with Jackson's looks and my sense of style, I hope. Mama, please. I need your support. I would rather have 30 minutes of wonderful than a lifetime of nothing special.
Truly, they're on.
Please don't tell anybody I haven't told Daddy yet.
I never say anything to anybody.
Well, look who's here. Come, give me a hug right in now.
Hi, Trudy. Merry Christmas.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. And now we have a special mystery guest. You're just in
always have. So I went to the fire sale at the Baptist bookstore in Shreveport last month. They had mismatched manger scenes at incredibly low prices, and I cleaned them out of baby Jesuses, which Trudy's husband helped me modify into ornaments. Very simple. Tiny white lights, baby Jesuses, and spoolies.
My husband's redone Hoot's old room so that Annelle can have a workshop for her handicrafts. That little garage apartment's just so cramped.
Well, are your boys coming home for Christmas?
No. Louis brought his girlfriend home for Thanksgiving. Not the thing I can say about hers, at least all her tattoos are spelled correctly. I guess it's just me, the old man, and Annelle. Oh, do the honors, Missy. Let's hope it doesn't blow up again.
See, I know what I am doing.
I just know your mom is so happy you can make it in enough time for the Christmas festival. I hear it's going to be the best ever. More fireworks, an activity scene made entirely of sparkles, and a brown print sign on the riverbank that says, "I'm hot chicken pig parish." And guess who the Grand Marshal of the parade is? Wayne Newton.
Well, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Oh, Mama, while I'm thinking about it, I brought those white chocolate cherry cheesecakes for our open house.
Well, that doesn't sound like finger food to me.
They're bite-sized, like this.
Well, I suppose you know what you're doing.
Annelle?
Perfect.
Oh, and, Mama, I have been cleaning out my closets, getting rid of some things that I don't like or don't need anymore, and I thought that your patients might be less disturbed if they had something stylish to wear.
Annelle?
The trainer. Excuse me, Shelby. If you don't have any special plans for those clothes, could I have them? The Riverview Baptist has a clothes closet for the poor. We're real low on women's dresses.
Sure, they're in the car. I'll get them in a minute.
It just breaks my heart you won't come to the Methodist church with me. I feel like Riverview Baptist is a little too, praise the Lord for my taste.
Some of them do get carried away, but there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Lots of mama's mental patients are born to be Christians. I mean that only in the best sense of the word.
Well, I know we're just glad to see Annelle finally settling down and finding her way. She's had a few rough months, haven't you, honey?
When they finally threw Bunky to flee behind bars, and I was rid of him for good, I went wild. I was running around, drinking, smoking.
Jezebel!
But Ruby helped me see the error of my ways. I realized I have something to offer. I joined a church last month. Trudy's helped me see that I have special talents. I've done guest lectures on beauty at the trade school.
Our little Nell's become one of the hottest tickets in town.
Ruby, stop. I am enjoying the city more. And I am so excited about the Christmas festival. I've always wanted to come to it all my life. And now I live here.
Oh, tell him who you have a date with.
Ruby, will you hush?
Well, tell him, Missy. Shelby's practically responsible for the entire thing.
Sammy DeSoto.
He has a body that doesn't stop anywhere.
And how am I responsible? He was bartending at the wedding reception last spring. That's where I met him. He makes a mean cherry coke.
Oh, boy, romance. This is what I live for. Can we do anything for you today, Shelby?
No, I'm beyond help. Last week, I discovered the early stages of crow's feet.
Oh, honey, time marches on, and eventually you realize it's marching right across your face. How you feeling?
I'm just great.
My annual weekend tasks.
Ooh, there's my bill. I guess you're the happy one this morning.
Oh, yes, I am. First state championship in 8 years.
Miss Clary, you sound awful.
Oh, hello, Tom.
Can I get you some tea?
Oh, that would be nice, thank you. I'm sorry I'm late. I overslept. We didn't get back into town until 1 a.m. Miss Merry Christmas, she was Miss Watermelon and Miss Soybeans.
But don't I suppose?
Well, empty is the head that wears the crown.
You gotta admit, God did a little dance around that family. Drew is so successful, Belle does her own hair. And the children are perfect. They're like a family on TV, not a care in the world.
That is not necessarily true.
Oh?
That is all I'm saying.
Well, I should have won the year I ran. My talent was very showy.
We told you at the time, Shelby, that fire batons are not everyone's cup of tea.
Mama didn't approve of my twirl fire batons.
I just don't approve when you insist on doing dangerous things.
Mama hated my fire batons.
I never hated anything. I supported you. I just didn't watch you. Your father, on the other hand, had a field day. He'd sit outside for hours watching you practice pulling the garden hose in case he had to put you out if you fell by.
My entire fashion ensemble was coordinated in shades of pink, soup to nuts. I twirled to that one song from Hawaii 5-0. It was my theme.
We were proud of it, though.
The year I competed, the swimsuit competition was my downfall. Most women look for a swimsuit that'll lift and separate. I look for one that'll divide and conquer. I've always been built more for comfort, not for speed.
Well, who won your year, Miss Clarity?
Oh, honey, nobody. There wasn't even a Christmas festival when I was in high school. Well, you know, Jesus wasn't even born until I was a junior in college. I remember it distinctly. My friends and I were watching our clocks by night.
Get over here, Clary, and you've got to kick her up your head.
I could just spit.
Come on, Louisa.
The parade doesn't even stop for 4 more hours. And already people are parking on my lawn. Flat in the grass.
Oh, dear, let me hold you.
I hate out-of-town tourists.
Hello?
Shelby, what you doing here?
Being a tourist, I guess, but I will flash the grass.
Oh, you have a good sense to move away from all this festival madness. I can't understand why you drag yourself back for a couple of fireworks and drunken teenagers dripping on your shoes.
Well, I like it.
Miss Claire, Miss Weezer, I think you need a healthy dose of Christmas spirit.
I have so much Christmas I could scream.
Merry Christmas.
I just finished putting up my yard decorations.
Weezer, keep off the grass signs, they're not Christmas decorations.
They're bordered in holly. You made them, didn't you?
With your hands.
Well, your present is at home. I haven't wrapped it yet.
Oh, how's Fred?
Oh, he's getting along. As a matter of fact, he's the poster dog for the Christmas festival.
Oh, that is Red. I didn't recognize him.
It's nice to see Red with some hair again.
Well, I'm going to run my errands, but before I go, Miss Lisa, I have met an old friend of yours.
Oh,
Owen Jenkins.
oh, and there's a blast from the past.
Do you remember him? He remembers you.
Of course I remember him. He had the longest nose hair in the free world.
Well, he does now. He hardly has any hair anywhere.
Owen's been gone from the chicken pen since Scott was a boy. I forgot that he'd even existed.
Oh, well, now he lives in Monroe and he goes to First Presbyterian and we sing in the choir together. He's had a very interesting life. Well, one night we were at choir practice doing this especially beautiful Mozart piece and I was moved to tears. He offered me his handkerchief and he asked where I was from, and when he found out I was from here, he asked me, did I know you? I said, not only did I know you, but that your dog has almost killed my father on many occasions. He lives in Ohio somewhere. His wife just died recently and he moved back down here.
Does this story have a point?
No, he just remembers you fondly, I think.
Well, I can't imagine why. I mean, he was a nice little fella, wasn't he? I managed to run him off and marry the first of two total deadbeats.
Unrequited love. My favorite.
Well, maybe I could get us all together sometime.
Maybe not.
Why not?
Shelby, in just a few decades, I managed to marry two of the most worthless men in the universe and to proceed to have three of the most ungrateful children ever conceived. The only reason that people are nice to me is because I have more money than God. I'm not about to open up a new can of worms.
Oh, do I sense a negativity in your tone?
Lisa, if this is really the way you feel, it isn't healthy. Maybe you should come down to the guidance center to talk to someone. We are there to help.
I'm not crazy. I've just been in a bad mood for 40 years.
Well, I'm gonna go get those clothes out of the car and then I'll go finish my Christmas shopping, Mama.
Oh, I could shoot you. I haven't even started.
Oh, please, I haven't even washed the dishes for Thanksgiving.
So what'd you get your mama, Shelby?
Well, I told her what part of it was this morning.
Well, let's hear it, Missy.
I think it's a secret. Obviously, there is no such thing in this room.
It's up to you, honey.
I'm gonna have a baby.
Oh, congratulations! Oh, that's why you haven't said much this morning, Melissa. Grandma, aren't you excited? Well, smile and increases your face value.
June 31st.
Oh, they said that you couldn't have children. What do they know? I guess you showed those doctors, didn't you?
The doctor said Shelby shouldn't have children. There's a big difference. I guess you should have thought, Shelby.
I'll go get your clothes, Adele. Oh, Miss Weezer, are you bringing your shrimp meat pie to our open house tonight?
Don't I always? They'll be there.
Great, great. So, well, Owen, I opened the words for you.
Where did she get that? Owen, after all these years, I don't think I can be gracious under pressure.
Shelby, she does let her heart get the best of her sometimes.
This baby, it's not exactly good news, is it?
She just wants this so bad. I just don't know.
Oh, boy.
Oh, honey, I wish I had some words of wisdom, but I don't. So, I will focus on the joy.
Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Daddies have healthy babies all the time.
It will all be fine.
Of course it will.
Thank you, ladies. You're right. We'll get through this just fine. You know what they say. That which does not kill us makes us stronger.
What is that girl doing?
Shelby's donating some clothes to the poor.
Oh, I hope the poor like pink. This is just a girl couch.
Miss Glenn, you sure you don't mind me taking all these clothes? If your patients need them.
No, Shelby said you can have them, and what she says goes.
That is not true, Mama.
Shelby, you always insist on having the last word.
I do not.
You're listening to KPPD, the station of choice in Chickaman Parish. Now stop by the shopping center this afternoon. I'll be broadcasting off Fresco. That means out of doors for those of you that aren't Latin scholars. There'll be prizes and a battle of the bands, all sponsored by KPPD. Swing on by and meet me in person. See how good looking I really am. Coming up now, a half hour of non-stop music so I can make it over to the shopping center. Let's hope none of these records have a scratch on them, because I'm going to kick things off with one of my personal all-time favorites. See you at the shopping center.
But didn't we scare you
realized it was only my nephew.
Well, I just think it's awful of Drew and Mel to throw Marshall out of the house. Parents should never throw their children out of the house.
Well, my brother can be hard-headed when he wants to be, but he didn't really throw Marshall out of the house. Marshall just came over to my house while his daddy cooled off. I adore Marshall. We spent the entire night talking.
Well, I think that's it. You ready to see the new show, The Latchery?
I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna have to sooner or later. Our world is full of reflective surfaces.
Oh, really?
I don't know why I'm getting so worked up over something stupid as a haircut.
You look precious.
Okay, I'm ready. Oh. Oh, it's so short.
I really want dinner, honey.
Of course, I've never had short hair, that's all.
Oh, honey, it's okay. Please don't cry. You know, I'll cry too. I have a policy that no one cries alone in our house.
Please, remind me never to take these two to see Still Magnolias.
Oh, enough. I love my hair.
Oh, my autistic nature is so relieved.
It's already coming. I guess with that baby, you don't have time to spend hours fussing with your hair. You need something you can just run your fingers through and go.
Well, you look adorable. And your mother's gonna love it.
Mama's gonna have a fit. She thought I was just getting the trim. I was not up to a big date with her this morning. Now, Trudy, let's go do my nails.
Ooh, this is a treat. I went around here everyone to get a manicure. I don't even know if charge for a full day of beauty.
I want the works. I want to feel totally pampered. Mama's gonna want a manicure too.
Ooh, I'm gonna paint my door red and change my name to Elizabeth Arden.
Manicures, saucy new hairdos, what is going on?
We are always up to something. You know that. But I want to get back to this Drew and Marshall business. I hope they reconcile. Speaking as a parent, I do not approve of tension between parents and children.
Oh, I'm sure it'll all blow over. But I do have to say, I don't agree with how Marshall went about it.
Oh, what did he do?
Well, he flew in all unannounced from Los Angeles while Drew and Belle were preparing for the annual Magnolias trip boil. Without so much as a hello, says Mama and Daddy, I have something to tell you. I have a brain tumor and I have 3 months to live. Well, naturally, Drew and Belle became hysterical. Marshall's like, hey folks, I'm only kidding, I'm just gay.
That was his idea of breaking the news gently.
Well, Drew became incredibly distraught and started throwing wet shrimp at him and screaming at him to get out of my face. So Marshall came into my house smelling like a can of cat food.
What do you think you and Belle are feeling right now?
Oh, I don't know. They just considered themselves to be such a model family, and after Nancy Beth being dethroned from her, this Merry Christmas after that unfortunate motel thing.
What motel thing? I don't live here anymore, remember?
Nancy Beth was discovered in a nearby motel with our high political official.
Oh, honey, they were both high. They were smoking, they were taking their shoes.
All in this Merry Christmas and history with the copper tinsel around her knees was a very humiliating experience for the Magnolias family.
Well, how do you feel about Marshall?
Well, I haven't really thought about it, but I want you to know. He's always welcome at my house. I am so very proud of him. He built his chain of sportswear stores up all by himself, without a penny of family money. He always says I'm a self-made man. I pulled myself up on my own jock straps.
He can always turn a phrase.
Amen.
Amen. And now I'm on the,
Is it still next to the...
no, it's over the, 2 other sinners. She left Friday a pleasant, well-adjusted young lady and returned Tuesday a Christian.
Well, what does her boyfriend say about all this?
Oh, Sam is so confused he doesn't know whether to scratch his watch or wind his butt. Crazy about her. He even says he can handle another man in a life, but he has trouble with the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Well, I'm pretty religious, but that stuff gives me the creeps.
Well, I'm torn. See, I have 2 sons I'm pretty sure are going to hell in a handcart, and a semi-daughter who strives to be the kind of girl that Jesus would bring home to Mama. I don't know today. I don't understand those people, but sometimes they seem to have a peace about things that I've never felt. Maybe I'm just jealous.
Well, you know, Marshall, he is so thoughtful. He bought me this little pin. It's gold and enamel.
It's a bug.
It's fine jewelry. Oh, eyes and rubies. My birthstone.
Does Marshall have, you know, friends?
Well, I did ask him about that, being the nosy thing that I am. I asked him how he met people, because in my day and age, you could tell by a man's carriage and demeanor which side his bread was buttered on. But in today's day and age, who knows? So I asked Marshall, how can you tell? And he says that all gay men have track lighting, and that all gay men are named Mark, Tyler, or Steve. Track lighting, what a nut.
Morning.
Morning, Lisa.
So funny.
Well, Miss Clarity was just telling us the true story of track lighting.
I love fun. It highlights the new artwork.
Oh, since when do you have track lighting?
Oh, since about 3 weeks. It's in my foyer, goes up the stairs. It was my grandson's idea.
Oh, how is he? I have not heard from him forever.
Oh, Tyler's fine. Brought y'all some tomatoes since the first of the season. Didn't expect to see you here in town, Jim.
Well, I'm here.
Well, take some tomatoes home with you. They are plenty. Boy, my hair is short. Looks good.
Thank you. Jack Jr. loves tomatoes. He smears them on the cafe curtains in the kitchen.
Oh, your mama says you would become an incredible gourmet cook.
Oh, I try. When we first married, all Jack's would eat was meat and potatoes and vegetables, just like his mama made them, cooked to mush. But I have managed to break him of that. I even got some pate down him last week. He swore it was dog food. Jack Jr. loved it though.
Clary, how many tomatoes would you like? Now, tomatoes have no calories and they are full of things.
Lisa, you're awful chipper this morning. Why are you in such a good mood? Run over a small child or something?
Do you or do you not want some tomatoes?
Don't give me all of them.
Well, somebody has to take them. I hate them. I try not to eat healthy food if I can help it. The sooner this old body wears down, the better off I'll be. Can't seem to get enough grease into my diet.
Then why do you grow them?
Honey, I'm an old Southern woman. We're supposed to put on funny hats and ugly clothes and plant vegetables in the dirt. Don't ask me why, I don't make the rules.
You need to wear a pair of gloves. Your hands are looking like a couple of Depot steaks.
Miss Lisa, health is the most important thing. Trust me on this.
While I have your attention, I went down to my mailbox this morning. Found out that someone has put me on the mailing list to the Riverview Baptist Church. Lucky me. I'm getting chain letters for Christ.
They are not chain letters. They are part of my prayer group's Reach Out and Touch project. We were all supposed to write someone in the community that we thought might be spiritual trouble, and invite them to worship. I guess you made everyone's list.
This is the worst possible day to pray for perfect strangers.
Reach out and touch Weezer and draw back a bloody stone. Oh, Shelby, you just reminded me, you said you phone call. Sister Bella and I are coming up to Monroe on Friday, and we'd like to take you and Jackson out to dinner if we may.
Oh, Friday? I can't. Why? What's the occasion?
Well, this is gonna sound silly, but Sis and I are coming up to the little theater. We got tickets to a play.
I never knew you went to see anything that didn't have a goalpost at either end.
Well, up to now, I haven't. Sis and I decided at bridge one afternoon that we needed to keep up. We need to expose ourselves to some culture. And that's not easy to come by in this neck of the woods.
Exactly what are you exposing yourself to?
I don't know, something. Well, the last thing we saw there was pretty good. It was Shakespeare, so I was apprehensive at first. But when you get right down to it, that man writes pretty straightforward stuff. But you know when those people go behind the curtains and they put those masks on and they come out and try to fool you? Well, I thought that was silly. Sis fell for it, but I didn't.
Sis Ariel is so dumb. She thinks Sherlock Holmes is a subdivision.
Anyway, we liked it so much that we're planning a theater trip to New York.
New York? Oh, Clary, I am green with envy. Oh, promise me you will go through the first floor of Bloomingdale's and come back and tell me all about it. Bloomingdale's says that you cannot go through there without getting all made up.
Well, we're just thinking about it. I'm scared to death to get on a plane.
Oh, it's a piece of cake. You are safer flying than you are in a car. Just sit in the rear. That's the safest place to survive a crash.
Miss Lisa, you should go to Monroe with Miss Clary.
I'm not exposing myself to anything.
You need to broaden your horizons.
You broaden your horizons your way, and I'll broaden my horizons my way. I have plans next Friday. I'm going to Shreveport to get my colors done.
What?
I'm going to get my colors done. And find out if I'm a summer or spring or winter or fall. It was a present from home.
What are you talking about?
Everybody has a certain color in summer, spring, and so on. You determine what season you are. Then you know what colors are best on you. Then you're given samples of the colors that are in your palette. Oh, it is most helpful when you go shop for clothes. Gives you fashion courage.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It is all the rage.
A lot of my friends in Monroe have done.
There is a quiz on that very topic in that glamour out there. I am the epitome of winter.
Why don't you have it done, Shelby? You're so fashion conscious.
No way. I might find out that pink is not in my palette, and I am not sure I could live with that.
Anyway, Sis and I are going to the theater. We're going to support the arts in our area.
I'll write a check. I'll support art, I just don't want to see it.
You know?
Just get one thing straight. I don't go to plays because I can nap at home for free. I don't watch movies because they're all trash and full of naked people. And I don't read books because if they're any good, they're going to be made into a miniseries.
Miss Lisa, I am surprised you and Daddy don't get along any better than you do. How are things with Owen? I try to check up on you two, but sometimes I just can't.
They're all right. I always company on occasion.
Well, I can report that the Sherwood Forest delivery truck is parked in her driveway at least twice a week.
He knows I like fresh top secret is out. I'm having an affair with Mercedes-Benz.
Please, forgive me. I've been dying to ask. Are you and Owen? You know.
Wait.
I've got to get a little picture of this.
A dirty mind is a terrible thing to waste. Not that it is any of anyone's business, but no, we're just friends. He would like more, and I'm dealing with that. I'm old and set in my ways.
You are playing harder yet.
Oh, at her age, she needs to be playing beat the clock. You and your dog have the same problem. You're both having trouble with your new tricks.
No trash talking in my shop.
I cannot help it if men find me desirable.
Shelby, when are you gonna bring that baby over by?
Oh, I have a picture of it. Oh, baby, right? How's that?
Oh,
Gosh, he's a tiny thing.
Well, they only weighed about a pound and a half when he was born.
Bless his heart. Those are such trying times. We didn't know who to worry about more, you or the baby.
I definitely wouldn't recommend having a baby 3 months premature.
Gets me upset thinking about it.
Then let's do it. Yep, Jack Jr.'s a little fighter, and he's gonna wear me out. I wish I knew where he gets all that energy from.
Well, don't try to do it all by yourself.
you get that husband of yours to help. They're supposed to be helping out this decade.
He helps. Sometimes. Mama doesn't think he does, but he does. When he thinks about it. Which isn't often. Most of the time he doesn't do a damn thing. And every weekend, he's off hunting.
Well, Jackson certainly is a good provider.
Yes, that's true.
And he'll come around. And when he does, you must come tell me how you did it.
And I'll get to work on that sofa slug I'm married to. Ooh, I thought so. Private passion is my favorite. It is luscious, bounty, and sleazy. Oh, lady, we're gonna have to make time adjustments next Saturday. I'm gonna be all on my lonesome, and I was taking a very well-deserved vacation.
Well, that's nice. Are you going on the trip?
Yes, I am.
Well, aren't you going to tell us where you're going?
No.
And now, I just don't know if I can get through the week without this information.
You will only make fun.
Oh, and now you know how much I just love it when you go on and on about your spiritual growth. I just can't get enough.
Well, she is taking a very nice little trip to Camp Crossroads in the Ozarks.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of Camp Crossroads.
It's in the middle of Arkansas. It's a Christian camp. There's just cabins, a chapel, a dining hall in the middle of the mountains. It's surrounded by a lake. I will spend a week in Bible study, meditation, prayer. You're in the middle of nature, surrounded by the beauty of the Lord.
Are there water beds?
Lisa, so long.
I am just trying to find out more about Camp Cross-eyed. I may want to go.
Now that's a laugh. You've never done a religious thing in your life.
That's not true. When I was in school, a bunch of my friends and I used to dress up like nuns and go bar hopping.
Is your boyfriend going with you?
No, he said he'd rather read.
I'm going to check up on my granddaughter, make sure she's still going to that Episcopal church. Born again process seems awful tedious.
Miss Weezer, I have to say this, and I don't mean to hurt you, but I worry about your faith sometimes.
My faith is fine. It's my hair that needed the most work.
Louisa, one of these days, somebody's gonna cut the feet out of your stomach.
Lisa, have you no shame?
Oh, it's all right, Trudy. I love Miss Fraser, and I pray for her every day, sometimes twice.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Shelby. Mama, please don't say anything. It'll be so much easier.
Oh, honey, bless your heart.
It'll dry so quick. All I've got to do is run my fingers through it.
You haven't had your hair that short since kindergarten.
I know. I've decided today that every 25 years I'm going to get my hair all cut off.
I love it, I do.
It's not too funky, is it?
It looks great. How are you feeling?
I'm good, Mama. How are you?
Just fine. I got your little goodie. You can open it later.
Well, then, it must be nice having your entire family home this weekend.
It's rare indeed, but it has been very nice.
Any special reason?
Oh, just to get together. Last week was our anniversary.
Well, you should have said something. I would have baked you something, you know. Drum loves my nut surprise cake.
Well, we've never considered a major occasion before.
Well, which one is it?
30th.
Oh, that's a big one. Which one's the 30th?
How do you mean?
Well, you know, the first anniversary is paper, the 20th is china, the 25th is silver, the 30th must be...
Valium.
Don't say that.
Nothing. He has no idea what valium even is. The man prides himself on never having any tension, which is amazing considering the amount he has created over the years. Listen to me. I've got to stop taking pot shots at him all the time. He's a good man. He's crazy, but he's a good man.
Well, he has been behaving himself. He was most civil at the pig delivery yesterday. Caught me off guard and I smiled before I could stop it.
The most bizarre thing that happened. Rum and I seem to be rediscovering the things that brought us together in the first place. I don't know if we buried him or became blind to them.
Used to be the thought of our parents being romantic will make me and my brother sick to our stomach. But it's actually been a very lovely week.
Yes, we just seem to be finding these moments of magic. I don't know. I don't know if I'm lucky to have what I have or lucky to know what I have.
Oh, it's getting too deep in here for me. I'm gonna have my tires rotating.
Miss Louisa,
Oh, my Lynn, you should write a romance novel of your recent experiences. I can help you with the dirty parts.
No one would believe it. Shelby, sweetie, you're looking a little pale.
I'm fine, Mama. How are you?
Ladies, you're out and about this afternoon. Why don't you stop on by the Dixie Plaza Shopping Center? The radio station is hosting a summer fiesta. There's lots of prizes and a little band called Single Bullet Theory.
Shelby, what have you done to yourself?
It doesn't hurt.
Oh, what have you been doing? Lynn, have you seen this?
Yes, I have.
The doctor's just been trying to strengthen my veins. They're in terrible shape.
Well, honey, it looks like you've been driving nails up your arm. What is going on?
Should we tell him, Mama?
I guess so. No point keeping it a secret any longer. Shelby has been driving nails into her arms.
It's not any big deal. No big deal. Don't look at me like that. It's just my dialysis.
What?
Dialysis. It's
I know what it is.
well, just tell us what's going on, honey. Like I said, it's no big deal. You stop looking at me like that.
Well, just how long have you been doing this dialysis?
A couple of months.
Where is Lynn Eaton? Why have I not been told? I'm without words.
There's no point. Sometimes you just don't want to talk about things.
And what would have been the point? There was nothing you could do.
We could have done something.
Can't believe you can say anything that is so selfish of you.
Hold it. You're all talking like this is something.
This isn't something?
Having Jack Jr. put too much strain on my kidneys and now they've put it. That's it.
That's it. That's it, she says.
I'm responding beautifully to dialysis. Do I look bad?
You look beautiful, but
Well,
but that's not real convenient when you're trying to keep up with a 15-month-old ball of fire. So, I'll have a kidney transplant.
Is it that easy?
Sure, they do them in Shreveport 3 or 4 a week.
They do. My Sunday school class was just praying for one the other day.
Yeah, but the hard part is finding a kidney, right?
Oh, I saw something about this on the news. It's really very traumatic. These medical teams, they fly all over the place with hearts and kidneys and who knows what else. And the most amazing thing is that they carry those organs in beer coolers.
Stop.
I will not lie, at a time as serious as this. Those doctors, they take out their six-packs, throw in some dry ice and a hot and get on the plane.
She's right.
But you never know when one will pop up, do you?
No, I'm registered on the Nationwide Transplant Computer.
How long do you have to wait?
Well, there are people at dialysis that have been waiting for years.
That must be agony.
I suppose, but I'm lucky. I don't have to wait any longer. Mama's gonna give me one of her kidneys.
Are you serious? When?
We check in tomorrow morning.
You're giving Shelby a kidney tomorrow and you haven't said a word?
Ruby, can you do my
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a rush.
I never thought there'd be a time when Woods would fail me, but I think this is it.
Why didn't you tell us?
We just told you, we haven't known all that long. We were all just tested last week. I'm the closest match.
What do you mean, match?
Well, there are 4 categories for an organ match. I'll match today.
Categories?
Sure, talent, swimsuit, evening gown, personality,
Oh, I'm gonna yank you bald-headed, smarty.
We are very upset here.
I had this said a long time ago.
I'm sorry, that's Tommy's joke. I just think it's very funny.
That's why the whole family's in town.
Look, I'm just glad it was me. The boys are young. I would never want them to go through it. And who would want one of drums when you know organs? But you know the best thing about this is that with all the tests and things, I have discovered I have the constitution of someone 10 years younger. How about that?
Must be so painful.
Not really for me. Mama's surgery is awful. They basically have to saw her in half to get the kidney out. It's major surgery for her.
They have to saw you in half.
Well, they do it on circus and stars all the time.
This is no laughing matter.
Miss Clarity, there have been more than enough tears.
Besides, you know what? It'll make my waist smaller. They have to take out my bottom ribs to get the kidney out.
Jeff had her bottom ribs taken out, now a smaller waist.
Oh, please, that woman's out of her mind.
Shelby, look, earlier today, I said that you better off and body wears now. And now I didn't move. Well, you know better than to pay any attention to anything I've said.
Miss Lisa, forgive me.
Well, I'm just a terrible person.
Oh, no, you're not. You'd give your dog a kidney if he needed one.
Absolutely.
But you two seem so calm and collected.
Look, I'm happy. Look at the opportunity I have. Most mothers only get a chance to give their child life once. I get to do it twice. I think it's neat. And besides, Shelby needs her help to keep after that keep up with that rambunctious skin of hers. I have 2 kidneys, and all I need is 1. I'm just so glad we can get it over with before it gets too hot.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm gonna postpone my vacation a day so I can sit with your husband during the operation. I can go and get Coca-Colas and things.
That is so sweet of you, but don't change your plans. We'll make sure that Drum has plenty of food.
Yes, you just put your house out of your mind. We will take care of everything.
I appreciate that, and I know Drum does too. Lynn, you are brave. You are brave.
You know, if I didn't know any better, Shelby, I never would have thought you'd been sick a day in your life.
Thank you. That's the biggest compliment anybody's ever given me.
Oh, poor Shelby.
Don't say that. I have my baby. I'm very happy. If this is part of the price I have to pay, then I'll pay it. Now, I think somebody has a present to open.
Who was this from
somehow.
And I will make sure that drum stays calm during the operation.
We're in such good hands. Well, Mama, you're going to be a while, so I'm going to go back to the house and spend some time with Dad.
Good. Drum's not been taking this very well. He gets so emotional over the least little thing.
Trivia, I have a question. And this might be repulsive, but, can I cut my hair? Is that too gross? People do that all the time. It was just a party for so long, I feel like it's the end of an era or something.
Oh, honey, your nails. I'll put in a box and give it to your mama.
I love you all. Oh, and Miss Clarity, before I go, could you do something for me?
Of course.
Next time you see Drew and Belle, let them know that if this Marshall business is the worst thing they've ever had to deal with, I said they should just get over it.
I'll tell them today.
Trudy, why is my radio not playing?
We are so proud of our Devils on their 14th straight victory, and if they keep playing like this, the Devils might just have another state championship to call their own. That final playoff score again, 27-6. There is no new word on the lawsuit brought by the Reverend Q.T. Bennett against the Chicopee Parish Board of Education. The Reverend, who is pastor of the Riverview Baptist Church, has filed suit charging that the use of the devil as a mascot for our high school team encourages satanic behavior in the youth of our community. When reached for comment about the Reverend's lawsuit, Devils head coach Lonnie Thibodeau said, and I quote, "Tell him to go to hell." My personal congratulations to the
sorry,
Democrats
huh?
for
I would if I
134
could.
Drive.
I just came
She is
today.
the winner of a Halloween sweepstakes
I was
sponsored
first
in
thing
part
Monday.
by KPPD.
That's
in
fine.
Magnolias Hills.
I'll see you
And
then.
Spence Winston, all expense paid, weekend in Backton Road, and a year's supply of plywood from Magnolias Mills. The finest plywood money can buy. If you're going out today, bundle up. We'll be doing good to get up to 39 degrees.
39 degrees, Trudy, you were right.
1948.
It is
I'm
too
not
cold
used to
for
this
this
Arctic
time of
weather.
year. I'm gonna write a letter.
I do not like it one bit. It gets this cold, I turn blue. And blue is not my palate.
Anne Boleyn had 6 fingers.
It's Anne Boleyn.
Anne Boleyn. One of the 6 wives of Henry. Henry VIII.
I never watch public television.
She had 6 fingers.
What happened to the other 4?
She had 11 total.
Are you trying to confuse me?
This article says that Anne Boleyn had 6 fingers on one hand. So she had her dresses made special so the sleeves hung down to her fingertips, so she didn't look weird.
Reader Digest is a font of useful information.
I just love my scarf, Clary. You are so thoughtful. Really jazzes up this outfit.
Well, the only thing that separates us from the animals is our ability to accessorize.
I just want to spray a little more of my French perfume. I love it so much. I love it when the smell just fills the air.
Oh, don't waste it. That stuff ain't cheap.
Save it, honey. We're gonna have to burn our clothes as it is.
I'm just so touched that you remembered us.
Well, I had a ball shopping, and I don't care what anyone says, those French people were very friendly. And most of them had the courtesy to speak English.
I love Lisa's scarf too. I might need a ball back sometime.
You're welcome to it.
You don't like it, do you?
It is perfect for me. Print is busy, you'll never show dog head.
Feet are like 2 blocks of ice.
Ooh. This tastes like it was made in a rubber tire.
Oh, and now remember to get the new thing for the Mr. Coffee.
Have any of you seen her this morning?
I have. I went straight over there as soon as I got in, but only the boys were home.
Do you think she'll come back?
Oh, I doubt it. Well, I'm sure her hair is the furthest from the line.
Who knows what's on her mind? But she might need something, so I just wanted to be here just in case.
Well, I'm glad you decided to stay open today.
How the boys doing?
As well as can be expected.
My husband and I are taking some barbecue over there later.
I have never seen so much food in all my life.
You can never have enough at times like these. My husband's back at the apartment cooking up a storm. He thinks that his red beans and rice will make everybody feel better.
Maybe he's right. That's what they call it, soul food. I'm gonna have to get his recipe.
You'll have to ask him. He runs me off every time he starts cooking. That kitchen is so tiny. He's scared that he'll hit me in the stomach with a spatula.
Well, when are you moving now?
Next month.
Oh, you had to bring it up. I just hate that she's moving now that I'm about to be a semi-grandmother.
Truby, it is just down the street. Hop, skip, and jump away. That apartment is so squinched. Sammy and I had to step outside to change our minds. You're just toying with me, aren't you?
A little, not much. Guess it's just me and the old man.
Well, be thankful, Trudy. You'd miss him if he were gone.
You know, last night, he actually got up off the couch and said, "Let's go out to eat." Well, after I came to, I asked him, "What's the matter?" I thought Deputy Dog had been preempted. He says he has a good shot at the electrical contract for the new college library. I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome home, Clary.
How was Paris?
Oh, it's simply beautiful. I ate way too much. And I brought you something pretty.
You shouldn't have. Oh, don't turn off Shelby's radio. I like the noise.
I had Jonathan go down to the station for all of Shelby's favorites. There's going to be special programming until noon.
He told me. I think you're going to be surprised at some of the stuff in here.
Oh, that's all right. It's for Shelby.
Just sounds good. Thank you. Truby, did you work a little magic? I know I probably was like 10 miles of dirt road.
Let me get my wand and fairy dust. How you doing, honey?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm a little worried about Drum. Not exactly sure how the boys are doing. Jackson is Jackson, and he's got his hands full with Jack Jr. I will admit it is hard to be somber with a baby running around.
When I'm beside myself. Wasn't Shelby fine when I left? I didn't get to talk about it.
Oh, sure. Basically, after the transplant failed, she went back on dialysis. You knew that. She'd been doing really good for the last few months, but then last Monday everything went wrong. It was like dominoes. The doctors thought they could correct things with a little bit of surgery. When they were wheeling her back, she said, "Mama, I'm gonna feel so good when this is over." They had given her the anesthetic.
In a way, she was right. Maybe she knew she was going to be with her king.
Yes, Annelle, maybe so.
We should be rejoicing.
You go ahead. I wish I could feel that way. I'd rather have her here. I get some selfish.
Miss Lynn, I don't mean to make you upset by saying that. But you see, when things like this happen, I pray very hard to make heads or tails of it. I think in Shelby's case, she wanted to take care of that baby, of you, of everyone she knew. Her poor body was just worn out. It wouldn't let her do everything she wanted to do. She went to a place where she could be a guardian angel. She will always be young. She will always be beautiful. And I personally feel a lot safer knowing she's up there on my side. I know some people may think that sounds real simple and stupid. And maybe I am. But that's how you get through things like this.
Thank you, Annette. I appreciate that. Shelby, as you know, would not want us to get all miles down and wallow in this. She would think of it as one of life's occurrences. We should tell me was a breeze. I could have went home that day. I had her. It's what I was thinking about while I sat next to her while she was in a coma. I would work her arms and legs to keep the circulation going. Told the ICU nurse we were doing our Jane Fonda. I just stayed there. I kept on pushing like I always have where Shelby was concerned. I was hoping she'd sit up and argue with me. But finally we realized there was no hope. At that moment I panicked. I was very afraid I would not survive the next few minutes while they turned on the machines. Drum couldn't take it, he left. Jackson couldn't take it, he left. I found it amusing. Men are supposed to be made of steel or something, but I could not leave. I just sat there holding her hand while the beeps got farther apart and the sounds got soft until I was quiet. There was no noise, no tremble, just peace. As a woman, I realized how lucky I was. I was there when that wonderful person drifted into my world, and I was there when she drifted out. It was the most precious moment of my life thus far. Well, I don't know how your insides are holding up.
But your hair is holding up beautifully. I just needed a lick and a promise. Did you have it done in Shreveport?
No, I did it myself.
Now hold it, Missy. I don't want to hear that kind of talk.
It was so odd doing my own hair. I had no idea about the back.
You did a lovely job. I just smoothed out some of the rough spots. In fact, I'm going to be looking for temporary help while Nell's on maternity leave. You interested?
I just didn't know with so much going on if I feel like coming or would have the time to come by. This morning I woke up and I wanted to come here more than anything. Isn't that silly?
Nice.
Last night I went to the Shelby's closet and guess what I found? All our Christmas presents stacked up, wrapped with her own two hands. I better go.
Oh, hold on.
Check the back. Perfect as always. You know Shelby? Shelby was trying. It does look like a brown woman.
Honey, do you feel all right?
Yes! Yes! I feel fine! I feel great! I could go to Texas and back, but my daughter can't. She never could. It's just so bad I don't know what to do. I want to know why. I want to know why Shelby's not so. I will not maybe ever understand how wonderful his mother was. Will he ever understand what she went through for him? I don't understand, but I wish I could. It's not supposed to happen this way. I'm supposed to go first. I've always been ready to go first. I just can't stand it. I want to hit somebody until they feel as bad as I do. I want to hit something and get hard. Here! Hit her!
Are you lying? Clary, have you lost your mind? We can sell t-shirts as last time we did. Go ahead, slap her. We got her 911. Don't let her beauty stand in the way. Go ahead, Lynn. Hit her. Miss Clary, no. Hush, Clary. Lisa, this is your chance. Go ahead. Go ahead. Not the line. Clary, it's on God. Be on careful. Go with me. This is a chance of a lifetime. Those are chicken pin pears who give their eye teeth to take a whack at Lisa. You are a pit from hell. Hit me, I deserve it.
How would we do without Clary's own special brand of humor?
Clary, you are evil and must be destroyed.
Honey, Mother Nature is taking care of that far faster than you ever. Thank you for getting entirely too serious up in here. I am sorry, Lynn. We are all entitled to our sorrow.
That was very funny, Clary.
I have to admit, I did laugh. Even though that was wasn't a very Christian thing to do, Miss Clary.
Adele, you're gonna have to lighten up.
My husband says the same thing.
I'm sure Lloyd would have got a kick out of that one.
Lloyd always did great enjoyment at my expense when he was alive.
Lillian, you know how much Lloyd adored Shelby. I'm sure he's up there showing her around and fixing her speeding tickets.
Shelby was always crazy about Lloyd.
She worshipped the quicksand he walked on. I'm sure he was excited to see a familiar face, because after all, he was a Louisiana politician. We don't know many people that went to heaven. Lisa, you know I love you more than my luggage.
You are too twisted for color TV.
Well, now that you two have made up, we better let this lady get on her way. She's got to pull herself together.
She can't be a pillar of strength with eye makeup running down her neck.
You go on out there, Miss Lynn. We'll be just fine.
I'm so sorry I carried on the way I did. I made everybody cry.
Don't be silly. Laughing through tears is my favorite emotion.
Maybe I should have an emotional outburst more often. Maybe I should start having them at home. Drum would be so pleased. I'm that glad I came here. Shelby would have had to come here this morning.
I'm sure she did.
Linda, please tell your family, especially Ron, that they have been in my prayers. Yes, no, I pray. There, I've said it. I hope you are satisfied.
I have suspected this all along.
But don't you go trying to invite me to go to your church, to one of those tent revivals with all those Bible readers doing God only knows what. They probably try to make me eat a live chicken.
Not on your first visit.
There you go, Adele, spoken like a true smart ass.
I wanted me to tell you that you're in this.
I don't think
You're
so.
going in Monday to take me to Shelby service. That girl would do anything to get us together.
Well, I better go.
Now, Lynn, you promise me if you need anything, you call. You hear?
And if her line's busy, you call me.
Oh, no, call me. I have call waiting, I just got it.
I will.
Miss Lynn, I don't know if this is the time or place, but I wanted to let you know that Sandy and I have decided if it's a girl, we're going to name her Shelby. So she's the reason we're together. If you don't mind.
Fine. Yeah, Shelby would be